Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So Utah's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That completion delivers a 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires left. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Every Now, he talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Slips a tackle and he's got room. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. And the Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. Going downfield for the big play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the return, it's Thomas. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Still on his feet at the 45. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a...
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. They're bringing heat. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Rides to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Eagles are in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag.
Picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Rams him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The option look. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! Speed behind center cannot be stopped, and the defense really can't even contain it.
No, especially when the offensive coordinator knows how to use it. You got a quarterback that can run like this, use him early and often.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline.
And it's picked off. Got room on the return. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Utes have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner is stopped. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got...
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Eagle!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. To the ground with the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Trying to get to him. He's going to take off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Nevada is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Rutgers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Georgia Southern in a hurry. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Running with power. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home.
Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Going up top on first down. Fires to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Utes! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside is 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Motion from the offense. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be a...
He'll take a deep shot here. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Utah!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hands it off. Powers through the defender. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And let's be honest, the story of that first half has been the play of that dude under center. Talk about having complete control of that offense. Cool, calm, and collected in that pocket. He's delivered one throw after another with precision and zip. He's checked down, he's hit on the deep ball. All in all, a very impressive first half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The play action fake. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking for a man on second down. He finds his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Utes have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Utes! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Georgia Southern, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Utah! And the route is on. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 13 over the Sharks. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the side. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Running it back, it's Thomas. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll put the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got his man quickly. This passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll just keep slinging it, feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small, deep.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Might as well give it to him again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He hurls one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
Well, this guy came ready to play today, man. That is an unbelievable diving catch. He has been unstoppable today. Over 100 yards receiving already. Doesn't matter where he lines up. If you're going to make catches like that, you're going to get a lot of throws coming your way. We've still got a lot of football to go, guys.
On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Absolutely perfect. Field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
Georgia Southern, 10.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Takes a handoff. It's Thomas. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. The inside handoff. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That's caught. It's Tompkins. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. To give as they work on that clock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And the Utes are marching down the field. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
And
that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll run play action. He lofts one down the sideline. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Yeah, this defense seems like they've had a good plan for the QB run game. They just always seem to be in position, and they're just waiting for him to keep the football and try to get outside. Nice scheme coming into this game.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Coming after it. Got a man. It's Tompkins. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
Now on 2nd down and short. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run. And I might
throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. The defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mims. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The 1st down for the offense.
And 1st down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.